Just moments ago, day 2 of testimony wrapped up at federal court in the corruption trial of former New Orleans Mayor Ray Nagin. One by one, key witnesses took the stand and delivered damaging evidence against their former associate and the thousands of dollars Nagin allegedly received in kickbacks and bribes.
Eyewitness investigator David Hammer is live at federal court. And David, what did you take away from today's proceedings?
Well, good evening, Karen and Natalie. Big news just now. We just learned that the trial is going to recess until Monday, so we're only going to be back with Frank Fedella on the stand on Monday morning. But my big takeaways from today were that Nagin used PIN text messages, BlackBerry text messages, to avoid detection of some of the things he was saying with his closest colleagues. Also that Aaron Bennett was identified as a bull in the china shop and was not to be trusted. And thirdly, that Robert Jenkins, Ray Nagin's attorney, had an opening to attack Rodney Williams, the star witness for the prosecution, and he did not do it. So those are the three takeaways from today.
So, David, tell us a little bit more about those text messages.
Right. Well, this is how they were used. The mayor provided a PIN to his close associates, and they were able to talk to him without it being detected because those text messages were not public record like emails were. So we had a situation where Mefford, for instance, used one of those text messages to tell the mayor that he had set up a fundraiser for him in Chicago. And in one text, Mefford says that he was able to get $200,000 pledged to the mayor's campaign, and Nagin wrote back, "Wow, that would be awesome." And then Mefford texts to him that he got set up to get tickets for him to the NFC Championship game in Chicago between the Saints and the Bears. And Nagin texts back, "You the man, and always has been my undercover brother."
Well, all right, David, how did you think that Aaron Bennett came off in testimony?
Well, everybody who talked about Bennett said that he was not to be trusted, and he was the one who approached Nagin on the trip to Chicago about setting up business for Nagin's family of granite countertop company, Stone Age. So Nagin agreed initially to work with Bennett, but then Bennett sent Nagin an email in which he described the relationship between his company and Nagin's countertop company. And at that point, Nagin sends an email to Bennett saying, "We're not doing business with you as long as you're getting city work." And so,
no, I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead, David.
No, that we're not going to get he sends an email saying we're not going to do business with you as long as you're not getting city work, and he knew that was public, so that would show up in the public record.
Okay, and briefly, how did Nagin's attorneys respond to all these allegations? Did they score any points with the jury today, do you think?
Well, Nagin's attorney, Robert Jenkins, had a chance to go after Rodney Williams when he was testifying because Williams initially lied to FBI agents, and he said that there was this project in New Orleans East that Williams was working on that had FEMA fraud involved with it, but then he didn't go after him about that or question him about that further.
All right, David Hammer live at federal court for us tonight. Thank you. And of course, we will have extensive coverage throughout the trial with reporter Paul Murphy, David, and Eyewitness News legal analyst Chick Foray. You can follow us on Twitter with all of our stories using #NaginTrial.